Hey folks, your old pal CLG here. Hey, want to do just a little video about this. I'm promoting their website, but I'm not getting paid. And it is a .com. Anyway, it's called Ham Radio School. I just discovered this. And you can study for getting your ham license if you want to. So this, I was just looking at this Tech, General, Extra. That's the three license categories there are in ham radio. This one unlocks everything. You get to do everything. So this is back in when my day they had the novice and the advanced, but now it's just down to three. So I got my general class years ago, as I've been preaching about over and over, and everyone's sick of me talking about it. But so anybody who's not a ham radio operator who looks at my channel, if you want to find out about the hobby and maybe consider getting a license, then you can do it. You can do it. So you have to pass an exam, and just a quick overview. They have different, let's see, $29 for an online course. I have the general, let's see, extra class would be typically what I would go do next. It's $45. But since I've been out of the hobby for a long time, I kind of thought maybe if I'm going to use this resource to study for my extra class, maybe I would start with the tech and just kind of relearn the whole hobby again, because there's a lot of stuff that's changed since 1978. But anyway, it seems like a pretty good resource here. You can click on these links if you want to check this article out, or this website out. There's a lot of articles on here. I found the one on the sunspot definitions of how the ionosphere works with the sun, and how we use the upper atmosphere to bounce our HF radio signals off to communicate around the world. They even have looks like quizzes here. Oh wow, these are good until 2027, some of them, extra class. Wow. So, in the ham radio world, there's some of these topics. If you don't know about ham radio, these are the topics. I think this is the general class. So it's rules and regulations as pertain to the FCC, propagation, what I was just doing. Talk about digital mode, operating your radio. There's some basic electronics in here. Antenna theory, that's what I'm always talking about. So for me, this would be a good resource to go through this, maybe pay the $25 and just go through the tech course, because I want to learn this stuff. I don't want to just pass a test. I want to gain some knowledge out of this. So there's quite a bit going on here. And that's what it's all about. It's first off, you have to have an interest in shortwave, tuning around the shortwave bands, the ham bands, and listening to people talk. But, I've kind of showed you what I do and what I was doing. And, once I get the gear I want to get again and get my radio station back up and running, I'm going to try to show more videos on actual what's going on, the hobby, how I do it. And if that's interesting to you, maybe you can check this out as a resource. And if you're not a weirdo, you can send me an email and I can talk to you about what I know. I can't believe I said that, but there's a lot of weirdos out there on the internet, if you know what I'm saying. So I think one of the things in my case, it's a real problem constantly, and that is motivation to do anything. Period. I don't know if that relates to my addiction, alcoholism, that I'm working on as well. But I do stuff. I go to work. I perform on the job and everything. But there's always, in my case, room for improvement. I'm approaching 60 years old. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more lazier. But there is always room for improvement. This kind of stuff. it's kind of a regimented study, and I think if a person goes through a course and gets their ham radio ticket, I'm hoping, you can get that license to get on the air, but I'm hoping it's also perhaps a way to learn how to study again. And so if I was going to do this, it might be this, it might be books, I'm not sure, but I think online study might be the best because it's always updating, perhaps. I don't know. And it's on the computer, but I like books, so maybe the book part of it would just be collecting some of the old manuals from back in the day, old ham books, whatever, I don't know. Maybe I can talk about that later when I can actually think and talk right, But yeah, that's just the point. And the problem with me, again, like I just said, is staying motivated. It's really hard for me to do that, so I think one of the things I'm going to do right now, as you can see, the sun's out. I'm going to go out and take a walk and get some sun. But, it's a work in progress for this ham. And but I just wanted to share that link for you. If you're interested in the hobby, you can't just buy equipment and switch it on. You need to learn a few things. And it's rewarding. So if you like technology, you want to learn something, this is a really old hobby. It's been around forever. Drop me a simple email. I can concur with you and maybe stand with you in brother and sisterhood of ham radio, and in support. And maybe I could get encouragement to do it too. I'm kind of thinking maybe there's local ham radio clubs here that I don't really belong to, and I don't know if I'm that interested in doing it, but maybe, I don't know. But anyway, I'm talking a load of crap right now. I'm just going on and on. It's going to sound like nonsense if I keep on talking. So there it is, Ham Radio School. Check it out. See what you think. And see you later. 73s, 24s from CLG. Oh, yeah? Yeah.